everyone, today I will be reacting to Flo Milli's Fine Ho Stay album, and let's get into it. The first track is Understand. Okay, thoughts on this? She started off this album mad as hell. She started off with a mission, bar after bar after bar. I love the delivery. I love the confidence that only Flo Milli can bring. I like her voice a lot. Like, when I talk to some people, they're like, oh, I don't like the sound of her voice. I'm like, really? I love the femininity that she adds to it, but then also that juxtaposition of the lyrics. And yeah, Flo Milli, she went in hard on this. As the opening track, oh, I'm seated, I'm ready. Oh, this was a serve. This was a serve. I live for it. I live for it. Everything on this track, A+, especially that production and the way that she switched up her tones. It's so good. It's so good. To track 2, New Me featuring Anycia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's get into it.
I'm with you, boo. I'm with you, man. You 9 to 5. I'm the weekend. Every time I get my leg back in, I'm like Rashida. Hit that hoe with a 2-piece. Hoes tryna fake, kick it like Bruce Lee. Talking about old shit like you knew me. Say you for the old bitch, this a new me. The bad bitch like Flo. I was waiting on you at the door. You fucking the money is new. Bitch, you hating it ugly and old. Bitch, you can leave if you want. No, I'm the T with this junk in the trunk. Broke ass hoe can't get what you need. Top tier, everything 2T. Hit that hoe with a 2-piece. Hoes tryna fake, kick it like Bruce Lee. And a bitch getting pepper like loosely. Have a hoe catch a fade like Boosie. Pay you for the old bitch, this a new me. This a new me.
Okay, so my thoughts on the song. I enjoyed it. I liked her bars, especially that paper loose leaf one, the one about Bruce Lee. She had some clever, wordplay moments in there, so I appreciate it. I like her delivery once again. Feature for me, absolute chop. I just feel like she didn't really come in with the same energy that Flo Milli had, and it would have been made up for if I felt like the performance was good, but it wasn't. So if I listen to the song, I'm just gonna listen to Flo Milli part, skip to the feature, and then skip to Flo Milli's part at the end. But I enjoyed it. Now onto track 3, Got the Juice.
Hey, yo, shit is yours. I'm so confused, he can't tell if I'm in love or if I'm using. Why you stalking on my page? Might as well go stream my music. This me, I got the juice. Take a lot to lose my cool. Beef for me, bitch, we gon' be forever. Fuck a truce. Drop the low, I'm on your ass, bitch, we can fight like we on suit. Goofy bitches really pussy, damn, is that made me a rose? Ain't talking Ruby, bitch, I'm throw. I won't get my hand to shake, cause I never trust these hoes. Picky bitch, you turn me off, turn into Casper, bitch, I'm ghost. When you trick on me, man, I'm so confused, he can't tell if I'm in love or if I'm using. Why you stalking on my page? Might as well go stream my music. Be for me, bitch, we gon' be forever. Fuck a truce.
So I enjoyed this one. I thought it was something that was fun to listen to. The production was definitely something that's interesting to me. Sounds a little bit dated. She was able to pull it off though. I like the bars on here once again. Enjoyable listen. Now to track 4, Neva featuring Monaleo.
Shit ain't real artistry. Yeah, I just made a rich nigga go broke. I know he still don't respect
Okay, so my thoughts on this, I enjoyed it. Quintessential Flo Milli. One thing about Flo Milli, she's gonna get on the track and she's gonna remind you exactly who she is. And that's what I love about her, is just her confidence and just the way that she oozes out in all of these songs. And, you know, again, the delivery and her style and stuff like that as well. So I enjoyed, you know, the bars on here all the way through. I loved the feature. Great feature, especially that line about like, oh, I don't spare niggas or whatever unless I'm going bowling. That was funny. Finally a good feature. Like, I feel like she really matched her energy. I feel like she had great bars of her own. She stayed on topic. Like, it was perfect. I really did enjoy the song, and even the production, and it was kind of giving me more old school, maybe New York in that sense. And so I enjoyed it. Now to track 5, Never Lose Me, featuring SZA and Cardi B.
Juicy. He love me, ain't no need for no groupies. In Miami, I'm strutting my two-piece. He don't ever ever wanna lose me. He don't ever ever wanna lose me. It's so good, make him do what I say. Make him do what I say. I got a round ass, I don't think the earth's flat. Turn up my bad bitch. Let me turn up they madness. If a nigga lose me, he's stupid. Body good, I should be a nudist. He's speeding no rape, all his hand on my coochie. He still wanna hoe, I like my nigga bougie. Tell me you don't ever wanna lose me.
Okay, so my thoughts on this. First off, I want to start off by saying I love the original song, and I'm glad that it's starting to get her, you know, some more recognition. I can't believe that was her first chart entry. When you release classics like Beat Flow Mix, In the Party, Roaring 20s even should have been an entry. But hey, better late than never. So I love the original. I think it's great, and you know, she did amazing things with it. I'm glad I got to see it live. And so my thoughts on this new version, as you guys know, I love SZA, huge SZA fan. She's my favorite R&B girl right now, and as I said before, she has no competition, and SOS really proved that. And I'll throw my card up on the screen of videos I've done on her already, so I really enjoy her. I loved her verse on here. I think she fits really good in the song. I didn't understand like 90% of what she was saying, but that's what being a SZA fan is, because you listen to it the first time, you don't know what she's saying, you read the lyrics, and then I finally understand it. I'm finally putting it together. But sometimes you even make up your own little lyrics. So yeah, I enjoyed, you know, what I could interpret, and I just really like SZA's style. I really do. I enjoy her so much. So she had a great verse on the song, as to be expected. Her pen is penning, one of the best songwriters out right now. People don't give SZA enough credit for a songwriter, and that irritates me. It really does. So SZA did what had to be done. She basically never disappoints me. So I know I was already gonna like her verse. It's a safe bet for me at this point. Cardi B, I think it's gonna have to grow on me. You know, I kind of liked in the beginning when she was singing a little bit, and then whenever she started rapping, I was like, there was a little bit of a disconnect, and then she started singing it. Like, I don't know, there was like pockets of it that I liked from her part, but I think the more that I listen to it, I think it's probably just something I'll have to get used to and like. But honestly, I would have been okay with it just being Flo Milli and SZA on this track. Sometimes I feel like Cardi gets on songs that she shouldn't be on. Like, why was she on Wild Side with Normani? And y'all might say, oh, because Normani asked her what song she wanted to be on, and it's that. But I think sometimes she just doesn't fit on the song. And so yeah, I mean, Cardi hit and miss. You know, I liked her Tomorrow 2 verse, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna revisit this remix, you know, and I'm gonna see how I feel about it. I think Cardi's part can grow on me with time. She did some things that I really liked. You know, there was a couple bars that I really enjoyed from her. I like the singing on the song. You know, overall, it's a good collaboration. I can enjoy it, and that's that. And I wanted to say, I think the production is different on it. It felt lighter to me. It really did. Like, listening to it, it didn't feel as heavy with the production, if you know what I mean. Like, maybe I just need to go listen to these back to back, but it felt a little different. I wanted to have that note there, but I enjoy it. Now on to track 6, Toast.
See my shit amazing, like a drug, keep trying to get faded. You don't concede it, I had to block a nigga for a reason. Lost your favorite hoe, I know you hit it. Stop blowing up my phone. But you mad, you lost your hoe. Don't wake up and toast, living good, I don't gotta post. Making ass, my body a coat, just like a model. He gon' drink my shit straight out the bottle. If you snooze, you lose. I ain't tripping, I keep him in twos. He call me twin cause I do what he do. Don't get your friend, I never used to pussy for revenge. Turn a hating bitch into a fan. Stop blowing up my phone. I know that you mad, I feel to lose a bad bitch. Damn, can you imagine? Real going tatted, play with this bitch, you turn into a savage. I got plenty paper, you can add it. You never ever had a bitch like that. Going to tell you, you mad his match. Stop blowing up my phone. I know that you mad, lost your hoe.
Okay, thoughts on this song? I'm conflicted. There was pockets of it that I liked, but I don't really care for the chorus, I think. And I think that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna revisit it a few more times and see how I feel about it. But honestly, this might be my first skip on the album. It might be my first skip on the album. I have to be honest with you guys. And those are just my honest thoughts. Now to track 7, Can't Stay Mad. Okay, so my thoughts on the song, this was not it. This song is a chop. I don't like it. And I hope with the rest of this album, we get back to the rapping. Never Lose Me is a great song. I just hope that she doesn't fall into trying to recreate the same song and kind of the same success in that. And this song just felt very elementary, like listening to it and the lyrics and everything. I just don't care for the song at all. It's going to be another chop for me. I hope we get back to the rapping. I really do, because this isn't it. And I'm going to be honest. Now to track 8, Edible featuring Gunna. Okay, so my thoughts on the song, I think we're back on a good track. You know, if she's gonna sing, then I like it more whenever there's a little bit more wordplay and rhyme schemes and stuff in that. So I feel like she did a good job of doing that. I think that the song is catchy. You know, I did enjoy it a lot more than the last 2 tracks we listened to. Gunna on the song, no, I just don't like Gunna. I've come to that realization. I don't like his stylings. This is the most energy I've ever heard Gunna have on a track, and I don't listen to his music, so there might be other examples. It is what it is. Yeah, his part on it is a chop. I will listen to her part on it. It was cute. You know, I heard that one line about Beyonce, everyone's on mute or whatever, and I liked it. And there was a couple other good parts on it, so it's good for what it is. It's good for what it is. A lot better than what we just listened to. Now into track 9, Layup. So this song, it was better than that one song that I really thought was a chop, and the other song, man, I don't really need it though. Honestly, at this part of the album, it seems like what she did with the album is split it, and then you have the rap songs and you have the singing songs. And honestly, I don't like it, because I think Flo Milli's at her best when she's just rapping. And you know, I don't mind a singing song, maybe 2 or 3 on the whole album. I will take that. But the way it's going, I'm not liking it. I want more rapping songs. I do. So I'm hoping that we get more, but I don't know. Now to track 10, Life Hack.
I refuse to let you play off in my face, bitch. Treat me like these other hoes, no, I ain't basic. I got you running back, you know that I'm a life hack. Thought it was sweet, I had to show him I was like that. And he can't down me out because I'm in the pipe back. Ain't nasty than a motherfucker. That's why he's spending bucks and treat me like he's that sucker. Like TVs, I just made a meal. Playing with my feelings, don't make me do a trip. I refuse to let you play off in my face, bitch. Treat me like these other hoes, no, I ain't basic. I got you running back, you know that I'm a life hack. Thought it was sweet, I had to show him I was like that. I make it easier for you to breathe. I'm his babe, I'm the reason he don't wanna live. And games way too easy, you a fucking bot. My knee CPR the way we always falling out. I'm the prize, never losing, I'm one of the winners. I'm the prize, never losing, I'm one of the winners.
So that's on the song. Just copy and paste what I said the last song. It still stands. I have nothing else to say. Down to track 12, Clap Some.
Ain't be the bitch in a motherfucking minute. I'm back putting hoes in the ground. Diamonds, making them drown. Pounds, let's go to town. Clap some, clap some, clap some, clap some. Making it clap like I won an award. I just go put that shit on the board. He like water, he drink it like cord. Attitude state, fucking impression. With the see Usher, he giving confession. Oh, it ain't beef if I don't never see it. You think you tough, you wanna repeat it. Feeling like Simon, he do what I say. I need some love, I'm calling your bae. Ain't be the bitch in a motherfucking minute. I'm back putting hoes in the ground. Diamonds, making them drown. Pounds, let's go to town. Clap some, clap some, clap some, clap some. Beef with me over niggas, cause he clap some.
Finally, we got the rapping in. This is what I come to Flo Milli for. She did what had to be done, and it was an enjoyable listen. It was an enjoyable listen, and yeah, definitely going to be replaying this one. That's what I can say. And one of the best female rappers out right now, period. So she did what had to be done on the song. Plain and simple. Now to track 12, Tell Me What You Want.
Hey, Big Daddy, where you going? Call me Flo Milli, I be flowing, yeah. Michael Jackson, ho, I'm the baddest, Fuck around, he might go get it tatted, yeah. If he ain't spending money, I just go with a friend. If you can give me dollars, give me pound, give me in. Titties up, ass fat, that ain't free. Ain't hoes dead to me, R.I.P. Tell me what you want from me. If a hoe wanna test me, I ace it. I don't wait for nobody, bitch, I'm impatient. I pop shit when I do it, I'm flagrant. Whenever it's smoke, I'll bake shit. The money only thing I'm chasing. Body snatch, you know I'm Debbie Caking. I got new money, many hoes outdated. If he say he don't love me, that's hatred. Cartier bracelets, hoes make faces. 5,500 when I pay for my laces. Tell me what you want from me.
My thoughts on the song, 8 yet again. She was in her bag on this one. I liked it. The production was something that was interesting to me and definitely stood out. I feel like she did quite well on it. You know, I like the bars. I just enjoyed it. I just enjoyed it. Down to track 13, Not Sorry.
Not sorry. If I broke your heart, I'm not sorry. My Nokia can't pick up, it toxic. Why you be doing the most? Tripping out when you know I got hoes. Like, hold on, keep that. What move? These niggas be talking the most shit. Getting these feelings in postage. Trying to put me on a leash. Now I got 'em losing sleep. Not sorry. If I broke your heart, I'm not sorry. My Nokia can't pick up, it toxic. Not sorry. Can't help I'm the life of the party. I'm for real. Can't help that I'm naughty. I'm not sorry.
Okay, my thoughts on this. As it kept going on more, it grew on me. Because at first, I wasn't really so sure on it. Whenever she started doing more so of the rap singing, as the song kind of got more into it, I started to enjoy it more. And then I started to be sold on the chorus in a sense. So actually, I like this song. Actually, I like this song. You know, I think she really turned it around from the beginning. Down to the 14th and final track, Never Lose Me.
Never had a bitch like me in your life. Never had a bitch like me in your life. He speeding no rape, all his hand on my coochie. He touching a millio poochie. Fly to Asia, he feeding me sushi. When we fucking, it feel like a movie. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Give me a Haitian, I love me as though. I've been thinking about you on the road. He hit it back to back like it's dope. How you gon' prove you can treat me right? If you try me, hoes on sight. He telling the Uzi, but he acting real bullshit. You know you can call if you need me. Tell me you ain't never ever leaving. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me. Rape all his hand on my coochie. When we fucking, it feel like a movie. Tell me you'll never wanna lose me.
Okay, my thoughts on the song, like I said, I've already heard it, but you know, a smash hit. I like the writing on here. I like the performance on here, you know. And now time to share my favorite songs on the album with you based off of my first listen. Definitely gotta give it to Understand. This is probably my favorite song on the whole album, but just the way she started off this album, she had a mission, phenomenal. Then I also really liked Neva featuring Monaleo. I like the Never Lose Me remix, and I also really enjoyed Clap Some. I think those are like my absolute favorites on the album. So overall thoughts on this album, I wish she would have had more songs rapping. Like I said, the singing, I think 2 or 3 songs max, and then it was a chop for most of the singing songs, in my opinion. And I just think she's at her best whenever she's rapping, whenever she has her bars, whenever she has her confidence, and that's just what I like hearing from her. You know, that's how I got into her and everything. So the singing kind of just throws me off, and I think a lot of times she just tries to make it, what is the word, like, too palatable. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like she loses her edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to make it for radio in a sense, so it just doesn't really hit the same way as whenever she raps on the songs. And her braggadocio and what she's doing on that, that's what I like more. That's what I got into her for. So I think had she just done the singing for 2 or 3 songs, included a few more rap songs on here, I think I would like this album more. I was just counting, you know, the songs on this album. I think I'm walking away with about 9 or 10 songs out of this album. I think she really picked it back up at the end. Because there was a stretch, honestly, where I was just getting very concerned. I was like, what is happening here? Are we going to be singing the rest of the album? And that's not something that I really wanted. As I said, you know, I'm going to be candid. I'm going to be honest here. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this album. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And so I'm going to keep revisiting this album. I'll listen to it in full a couple more times and see how I'm feeling about some songs. Sometimes stuff grows on you, right? Sometimes I listen to something and I'm like, it's a chop, and then I'm like, wait, I didn't get it the first time. You know, that happens sometimes. I listen to it, I don't like it, and then I revisit it and I don't like it. So yeah, we'll see. Overall, at its best, she has some really good highlights on here. She has some really good highlights on here. And whenever she's just really in her zone and locking in, not many of the girls are seeing her. I'm sorry, as I said before, I feel like Flo Milli is criminally underrated for her skill set. I really like her confidence. I like her style. I just like what she brings to the songs. It's always something fun to listen to. And this is released just in time for summer. So I'm going to be listening to it, you know, a fair amount throughout the summer, I'm sure. And I think overall, this was better than her last album. And honestly, I did not really like her last album besides a couple of songs. You know, for me, it was a disappointment. I think this is a step up. Like I said, I feel like she tried to lean a little bit too hard in the singing. I'm glad she reeled it back in at the end. We'll see what happens with the career. I just hope that she doesn't completely flip it and then just start being in a Doja Cat lane where it's like, I'm singing half the song and then I'm rapping half the song. Doja Cat makes good music. Her as a person, absolute chop, as I said before. But yeah, I just think the rapping's will make her best, so I hope that she ultimately sticks to that. But I mean, hey, that's just my subjective opinion. I still like her music. She's an artist. She can do whatever she wants. She don't really care about my opinion. And I like the album cover in here a lot. I would recommend this one. I think that you're at least gonna walk away with like 3 or 4 songs that you like. And like I said, I liked most of the songs after listening to it. I think there's some I felt more indifferent towards on anything, so I'll just see how I feel about that with time. Now the trilogy is finally completed. You know, we had Ho, Why Is You Here? We had the last album, and now we have this album, and someone even tweeted about that. What a moment. What a moment. Flo Milli, what an artist. I'm excited to see what she releases next. I will always follow her music. I always enjoy her. I even got the chance to see her live, and I'll have the video on the screen right now in the cards, and it'll be at the end of this video, link down below in the description. And that was just, you know, some clips from it and also a little review. So yeah, that is basically my overall thoughts on the album based on my first listen. Like I said, opinions can change. We will see. This might be one of my more polarizing album reactions. I'm curious to see how many people in the comments agree with me or disagree with me. I posted like Alicia Keys, Miley Cyrus, where I had more of a mixed reaction, but I have to be honest. That is my rule of thumb. And so let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What is your favorite song on this album? What do you think about it overall? How's it stacking up to her other projects? I think Ho, As You Hear, still her best project. No skips on that. She was on fire. And I should probably do a video on that. I thought about it. It's just other stuff keeps popping up to where I haven't gotten to it. But maybe I should do that for the summertime because I love that project. But yeah, let's continue that conversation in the comments. What do you want to see released as a single as well? Let's talk about it. And that's going to be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, like it down below. It helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. I very much appreciate it. You can subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. If you hit the bell, you get a notification to your phone when I post, so you're not missing brand new videos come out. First link down below in the description will be my second channel. A lot of it is just me repurposing TikTok content, but I don't post all of it on there, so if you want to see everything I do on TikTok, you can follow me down below. I have 2 separate accounts, linked down below. And yeah, I've been posting on the second channel every day since December. Only missed 1 day in November. I'm on fire, and I do a lot of different stuff on there, so definitely check me out on there. It's a lot of fun, and thank you to everyone for the support. 500 subscribers is crazy. Thank you. And then I'm also going to have Twitter accounts, which I'm active on every single day, have my Instagram, have my Spotify as well. I'm going to leave a link to stream this album. And lastly, I have links to educate you guys on important situations. Free Palestine. We must educate ourselves on this issue. If you want to donate to the cause or learn more, I have some links down below in the description for you to do that. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.